Boom, baby. We are live. Welcome to Interview with a Man, episode 886. Wes Watson is spiraling in his toxic relationship. This is going to be a kind of heavy, deep breakdown because this really I don't like seeing anybody go through this kind of stuff. But if you're a man that leads with money and you don't understand game and you don't have frame, frame is your boundaries and what you're okay with and what you're not okay with, and you're man enough to say these things and defend it and live by it. Okay. If you don't have game and you don't have frame, you're going to end up like Wes Watson is right now. And on the other side of the coin, if you're a woman and what you look for in a relationship is continuously just looking for men with money, and that's the only thing you're looking for, you too are going to be deeply dissatisfied with the quality of relationship you have. And both of these people are a textbook example of people who are like, they're just broken people. They both have trauma. They both have some trouble that they need to overcome. And it's honestly really, really, really sad to watch this. We have a lot of evidence and everything today. And the purpose of today's episode is not to throw shade or kick anybody while they're down. This is just going to be a really in-depth breakdown. This is going to be a long episode because we have a lot to cover. And, marriage counselor says she won. She got his money and her son's legal fees paid. She did not win, brother. That's not a win. It's not a win at all. I'll explain more.
Connection established.
Make money, make muscles, learn game, hold frame. It starts with learning dating, and then you move on to something else to push humanity forward. That is the philosophy of modern life dating.
I am teaching you how to be strong. I am teaching you how to be powerful. So when bad things happen to you, you don't quit.
Okay, because you don't know how.
Because you don't know.
No, if I'm not going to explain to myself.
In normal conversation where people aren't sitting around and patronizing you because you're loud and obnoxious, and a lot of people don't want to confront you and tell you that. But I'll tell you that right now, young lady. You're very loud and obnoxious and you're rude.
You wanted to blow it up and make me seem like something I'm not, and I didn't appreciate that. But that's okay. You can do what you want to do for your content.
Oh boy, somebody's triggered.
And
She's
you can do
triggered.
that. No, Adam sent me a clip.
You should want a woman that you can build with.
She can build me a sandwich.
But my man,
It's common sense in every other country in the world, but here you gotta get out of Venn diagram and be like, hey, don't post half-naked photos of yourself because you're gonna attract predators.
All right. What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. I know we're supposed to be doing a free consultation Friday show, but this just came out. I don't know. I just really think that this just needs to be talked because the more I live in America, the longer I live here, the more I just realize the men and women are above all nations. American men and women are so lost and broken when it comes to relationship. And the purpose of this channel is to heal people, is to teach men primarily how to be men, how to be good men, how to get a relationship, how to learn dating. It's just a skill. Find a good woman and then move on with your life. That's the name of the game. And it's just very, very, very upsetting and sad to see this because it's everywhere. And then this guy has like a huge presence right now. You know, he has a gigantic presence. And this just also goes to show you, when you don't have your inner game, when you don't have your frame in line, when you don't have your frame in check, okay, that you're going to ruin your life. Okay? When we talk about inner game, that is your level of self-love that you have as a person. And before you roll your eyes and turn away from this channel, hear me out, okay? If you do not love yourself, truly, truly, truly love yourself, you'll never self-improve. You'll never stick to your goals. You'll never stick to a diet. You'll never stick to a financial plan. You'll never stay off alcohol. You'll never stay off drugs. You'll never stay off pornography. You'll never do anything to self-improve because you don't love yourself. You have to love yourself. Okay, that's the basis of inner game. And when people don't love themselves, they make up these delusions in their head. And they say, oh, well, if I have a lot of money, then people will love me. If I have a lot of clout, then people will love me. If I'm famous, then people will love me. They will lead with anything but themselves. And I've seen this happen time and time again all over my life. Okay? When you do achieve success as a person and you don't truly love yourself, you don't have a good, healthy relationship, you will start to view the success as a good thing for yourself. And because on a deep subconscious level, you hate yourself, you don't love yourself, you will begin to subconsciously self-sabotage. Okay, it's happened to many people. I used to self-sabotage all the time. Okay, and you have to really understand that if you're not coming from a happy, healthy, loving family and loving household that accepted you and loved you and gave you the nurturing and support that you needed as a child, you know, you have a very large hill to climb. You have a very heavy battle to fight. Like, you have a very heavy burden to bear. Okay. And it's a heavy conversation. And be honest, most people won't do anything about it. But for the few of you that will, rise to the occasion to truly change your life, I'm telling you guys, I am a guy that came from nothing. I came from nothing. My family, my family, except for my brother, is still a bunch of fucking crazy people to this day. Okay. I do not come from a normal, happy, functioning family. I do not come from a father in the household. I never met my father, and he died. Okay. I did not grow up with money. I grew up in a lot of poverty. I did not grow up in peace. I grew up in chaos. I did not grow up in love. I grew up with abuse. And I had to go through all of these things to push and overcome for many years and years and years and years, to the point that now I am healed. I am whole. I'm a better person. Okay. And because of it, my whole world has changed. It all starts with your inner world. What goes on here makes all around you. So you're the creator of your life. You're the master of the universe in your own world. But if you don't do these things, no amount of success, no amount of women, no amount of money, none of that is going to fill the hole in your heart. Okay. That's why you have, the fat kid in Brazil who lives in a fucking terrible, terrible situation, just still to this day having to chase endless amount of girls because his mother never loved him. And because she didn't love him, he doesn't love himself. So he has to always seek these external things. I need to take prescription drugs. I need to bang this. I need to achieve this. I need to do this. I need anything but to do the right thing, which is love yourself and be a good person. That is the answer. That's the answer to everything in life. Okay. And that's the plague of our time, the broken families. Like, people are like, oh, things have always been bad. No, you're dumb. Okay. You're a really dumb person if you think that. And somebody needs to tell you, and I'll be the one to tell you, you're a dumbass. Okay. Things were not always like this. And we're at a point in our culture where we're in a downward, we're trending down. Okay. And you're seeing it everywhere. So this is a long, complicated situation we have to go through here. And the moral of today's episode is going to show you how that oh my God, that is great news. Did Destiny really just get demonetized? Oh my God, my day just got so much better. Is that real? Did Destiny actually get demonetized? Thank you, God. Thank you, God. All the people, it's funny, all the people that came against me and did all those nasty things, one by one, God's taking them out for me. Thank you, Lord. I will continue to do your good works and servants. I will do it. Phenomenal. Phenomenal, phenomenal, phenomenal. Freaking love it. Anyways, talk about a person with screwed up inner game. Okay? But we're going to talk about the backbone of this episode today is how transactional relationships never work, okay? I met a woman recently, and she's in her mid-30s. She's very bad at relationships, and she just got dumped again. And when we were talking, I met her at a convention, she told me, if I cannot upgrade or level up or get something from a guy, why should I be in a relationship with him? And I was like, wow, I can't believe somebody just said that in public. I was like blown away, okay? If you go into a relationship just to use somebody as an object, as a device to get something that you want, you're a piece of human shit. And life will punish you, okay? You do not just use humans and just use people for your own personal gain. That is evil, okay? The reason why people suck and suffer so much right now is because they've taken the humanity out of people. This is why everybody thinks they're so big and strong and tough when they're in front of one of these things, right? We all talk about it. We all know about it. Guys think they're so tough. They talk some crazy shit until someone pulls up on them and like, oh man, I was just joking, bro. What do you mean? Right? There's so much, there's just so much lack of humanity, lack of empathy, lack of truly caring for your other human, the other human being in this world. And that's a huge problem, because if you go through life just consistently being a piece of shit, if you go through life consistently treating people like shit, you know, your life is going to be very, very, very bad. And Angie and Wes, you know, they are two broken people, and they attracted each other, and they're, you know, you're going to attract your like in a relationship. Okay. Remember, the only thing that's consistent in a relationship, you have problem after problem after problem, that's you, okay? That is all you, all right? That's 100% on you. And so what we're going to break down today is the whole message here in this relationship that they have going on, because it's so brutally bad. I can't even believe this is happening, and it's happening on the internet. So it was, again, we're going to do a cover on Jon Bravo's channel. This is a content creator. But before we get going, we're going to do my favorite show. Comment review, where I review your comments left in the YouTube comment box. So if you actually want to be featured on a show, leave a comment. Leaving a comment and pushing the like button helps get the message out. I've also noticed this, guys. I'm not crazy. I'm really not crazy. One of two things is happening. Either YouTube is no longer giving priority to live streams, because I'm seeing like Brandon Carter
was giving an amazing lesson last night on his show. And the dude had 98 live stream viewers. He has 1 million subscribers on his YouTube channel. It doesn't make sense. And I'm seeing a lot of other people kind of struggling with YouTube and the live stream. And I just don't get it, because live streaming is the future. So, I mean, as a content creator, I am trying like so hard to try to figure this stuff out. And I'm definitely not going to give up. But holy shit, like something is seriously wrong with YouTube. Like these people really just don't know how to run a business. That's the bottom line. It's become this big bloated piece of fucking garbage. But that being said, I'm still grateful for YouTube. I'm grateful for all the opportunities I have. But like I said, guys, you know, I'm really good at calling out business flaws and business problems. And remember I told you Blog Talk Radio was going to go out of business, and now here we are. So when you leave a comment, it just lets me know that you actually saw the video. When you leave a like, that just helps push the video out. And I'll keep live streaming if there's fucking 10 people here. I don't give a fuck. I'll figure it out. So anyways, let's go. This is from yesterday's episode. This Chad's marriage rules will blow your mind. This actually, so the guy yesterday, the guy yesterday is a perfect example of what really good frame is. I didn't even put 2 and 2 together. Yeah, the guy yesterday was an amazing example. He said they both don't drink, or I don't know if he said they don't drink, but they don't go out partying and shit like that. He is a masculine man. That woman's in his frame. She wants to be with him. He wants to be with her. Okay. And he's strong enough to defend himself as the leader of the relationship. That episode yesterday is an example of a healthy relationship with good frame. This today, what we're going to talk about is a terrible relationship with terrible frame and terrible, 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 terrible outcome happening. It's just really so fucking sad, honestly speaking. It's just so fucking man. Mr. Wolf, TF, $25 super chat says, you're the only guy in this space saying stuff like treating others kindly, both male and female. It's refreshing because it's real. Okay, guys, there's never gonna be some MLD scandal where it comes out where I'm like beating the fuck out of women behind the scenes, or like abusing women, or any kind of like, you know, inappropriate. I'm trying to like keep it, you know, YouTube friendly, because the first 20 minutes you gotta like, you know, chill. But no non-consensual stuff will ever come up about me, okay? I'm just very, very, very real. I'm 1,000% real. I'm honest and real. And I will win in the long term being an honest, real, consistent person. And you cannot go through life treating people like crap. You cannot, okay? If you don't, like, you know, I keep it behind the scenes, but there's always some young, beautiful woman in my life. Always. Since like, Christ, since like when? Since I was like 27, really, honestly, there's always been some hot, young, beautiful chick in the background loving me, supporting me, and being amazing, you know? And that being said, like, remember I talked about with yesterday with Dr. Mellons, right? The number one unattractive thing that you could, you know, do in this life is to be a bitter person, to be truly bitter. And you don't want to be a bitter man. It's like, oh, all women are whores. All women are this. Oh, they're all going to cheat on you. You know, like, I know a broken man when I meet an older man, and he's like, you know, in his 40s and older, and he's like, well, I just pay for it because you pay for it anyways. I'm like, no, motherfucker, you pay for it because you don't have game, and you have a massive ego. And instead of looking in the mirror and realizing, wait a minute, it's me, I'm the problem, you're like, no, this is the way it is. All women just want money. Everything's transactional. And those guys die alone. They die alone, okay? They die in like a drunken pile of puke in some shithole place, sad, miserable, and alone.
Okay. You don't want that for yourself. You don't want that for yourself. And you're never gonna, nobody's gonna buy me or pay me to say otherwise. I know the truth and I speak the truth. And that's why people fucking like my channel. And that's why I blew up. Okay. So, I said all that to say this. Yesterday was an example of a super healthy relationship. And then you could see the one person, the 50-year-old woman who has a history of drug abuse, alcohol abuse, food abuse, and 2 failed relationships under her belt. She's the one like, no, it's controlling. It's this, it's that. It's like, no, you're a bad woman. You're bad at relationships. You suck at relationships. Nobody wants you. And that's on you. That's the truth. If you're not in a relationship, it's because you're just not good enough. Okay? You don't have the skills. You're not putting yourself out there, and you're not putting in nearly as amount of work that you need to do, man or woman. There's a woman who watches this channel. She's in here from time to time. Her name's she calls herself Milagros, right? She's a nice Spanish chick. And I remember when she was trying to find a husband, all right? She would always DM me. She would run the text messages by me. I did all this shit for free for her because I genuinely, when I meet a good woman that's like trying to find a good man, I genuinely help these women out because they deserve it, okay? And I remember she was trying so hard and she was going on date after date after date. She even sent me a audio message when she was like crying because she was so frustrated. And I was just like, this is good because it shows me 2 things. 1, you fucking care. And 2, you're trying so hard to the point that it hurts. Be honest with yourself, bros. Please be honest with yourself. How hard are you actually trying? How hard are you actually going in life? How much gym time are you putting in? How much work are you putting in the office? How much actual effort are you putting? And you know the answer. And you know the answer. You know the answer, so don't lie to yourself because I'm a man too. And we're both in this shit together. Because guess what? We're both men. No one gives a fuck about us, guys. Nobody gives a fuck about us. I could fucking blow my brains out on this live stream right now, and people would fucking use it, make fun of me, and then be like, see, the red pill's toxic. Anyways, on to the next one. Nobody fucking cares. And you're gonna die, and your death is forever, and it's inevitably coming to you. So why not work hard and make life as good as possible before you die? I never set out to change the world. I never set out to make an impact, but I have, with my brand and what I have done, we, Fresh and Fit, all of us together, we have absolutely shifted the course of America. We have helped shift the culture. We have given men hope. Okay, we had a big impact to the point that the government had to set in and YouTube had to set in and try to shut us down. Okay, so if some fucking freak show coming from an abused household, never met his dad, growing up in poverty, all these bad things, if I can do it through sheer hard work and determination, you can too. You can too. That is the truth. Nobody wants to tell you because very few people know the truth, and very people even and out of that fragment of people that actually do know the truth, even a smaller percentage of those people actually take action and implement the truth. Because if you want change, it's a 3-part process. First, you have to say, I fucking hate my life. I want to change something. Step 1 complete. Number 2 is seek the appropriate knowledge. What do I need to do? How can I find it? What is the thing that I need to do? Now I have the knowledge, and knowledge is useless and bullshit unless you 3 implement it. You have to implement it, and you got to move with speed and volume. Am I getting through to you guys? Do you understand what I'm saying here? That's the truth. Okay? I'm never going to get on this channel and talk about politics, all this bullshit that doesn't matter when you can't even balance your fucking checking account properly.
Shut up and take my money.
All right? I'm not going to get on here and talk about the latest fucking drama. I am going to consistently talk about two things on this channel: how to level up as a man and how to maximize and figure out your dating life so you go find a beautiful woman, have sex with her, have some kids, make a happy life, and go fucking die. All right? That's it. That's it. Mr. T Wolf sending another $5 super chat. The best question to ask yourself, man or woman, is would I date myself if I was the opposite sex? And if it's no, you need to work on yourself. That's more of a question for men than women, because I think women don't realize, bro, American women live in such a delusional bubble because of all the simps out here. It is crazy. I mean, that's a really well thought out thing there, right? But yeah, I ask myself the question all the time, you know? And we all have work to do. We all have work to do, right? You know, I mean, could I have more muscles on me? Sure, I could. You know, could I work harder? Yeah, I guess. I mean, technically, we could all do better, technically, right? But I think the number one thing is it's the amount of effort that you're giving. A lot of you guys don't understand how much effort you have to give. I don't care who you are right now. Majority of you, if you're not making $500,000 or more, you could give more. Period. If you still have time to go drink with your buddies on the weekend, oh, I just want to get some drinks with my boys. We want to link up with my boys. You're going to go hang out with your other fucking friends that don't get pussy, they don't have money, they don't have freedom, that don't have the same goals as you. You're going to go hang out with these fucking idiots. That's your goal. Good job. Let me know how that works out for you. Okay. So you don't have what you have. You don't have what you want because one of two things. It's either you're dumb, you lack IQ, you literally are incapable of doing it, or the other side of the coin is you're just not working hard enough and you know it. You're not putting in consistent effort day in and day out to get what you want. That's it. Anyways, let's do comment review. That was the longest pre-comment review rant. I rate that rant 10 out of 10. Okay, so let's read what we got. Red Bull Recruit. Banger episode, MLD. I was the one who sent you this episode on IG because I just knew this was going to make a banger stream. Yes, this guy's cool. We talked yesterday. He's from Australia, and I guess that's how he found the show. And we had a little video chat conversation back and forth on the DMs on Instagram. Shout out to you, Scotty. You're the man. Just another example of how a washed up, twice divorced chick can't handle seeing other people happy and living their best life. Bro, motherfucking facts, okay? Facts. Did that thing come in distorted, by the way? Let me know, because we fixed some things here. But let me know, chat, okay? Let me just get off the screen. We'll go here. All right. And we're going to scroll down. Okay. W for because they think like Jackie. Hilarious, right? The Red Bull Recruit comes back again. He says, genuinely, the only two people in this video who are unhappy are Jackie, the chick that called him with 3 kids, who clearly had no idea. What's the common denominator here? Kyle may be old and fat, but at least he's happy with the much younger missus and the 100 million in the bank, right? Facts. Good stuff. Daniel Corey says, Cat is so base. Dating by Blaine is next. That is true. Dr. Melons, LOL. And yes, on point. Love Dr. Melons. Welcome. She's such a, you know, and that's another thing. Like, I genuinely respect Dr. Melons. I know I make fun of her and clown her, and we just joke a lot. They didn't get me cleared? No way. 100% clear? Are you serious? Did the hallelujah come in clear? No way. That means I could blast my hillbilly fucking wall unit air conditioner and still have sound effects? Oh, we're coming up in this world, boys. Let's go. Get money. Real? Are they coming in clear? Chat, you're too slow. You gotta hurry up, guys. Was you guys tapping with you typing with honey on your fingers? What's going on? Okay, got to keep up with me. That didn't. Fuck me. Fuck me. Fuck me. Okay. Get money came in clear. What is going on with this shit? I don't know, bros. StreamYard, we're gonna get rid of StreamYard soon. Don't worry. Don't worry. Well, I gotta stay cool, man. It's hot in Florida, bro. It's Florida heat is no joke. I'm hearing all the sound drops of my Mr. T Wolf, you the man, brother. So that was that. Okay, so we're gonna jump into this. So, okay, before we go into everything, this is an episode, and listen, if you're a person that actually pays attention, like when I start an episode, you pay attention to from start to finish, you're gonna make it if you implement. You're gonna make it if you implement. Okay? You're going to make it if you implement. Okay? Please remember that. All right? So here's the big problem. Okay? Now, when Wes Watson, okay, let me go ahead. Give me a second. This whiteboard is taking forever to load. Cool, cool, cool. Here we go. Let's go. Get money, baby. All right. So, all right. Here's the backstory. Okay. First and foremost, Wes. Okay. Here's Wes Watson's red flags. Okay. Excessive steroid use. That's for sure. Okay. He's and even if he's blasting testosterone, it's bad. In today's episode, unfortunately, it is revealed he is using drugs. It is confirmed. Drug use confirmed. And that is cocaine. That is in the video. We'll be talking about that. Okay. Extremely insecure. Okay. Thus, he seeks validation nonstop. Okay. And then on top of all of this, he has no game. Okay. Does not understand women. Okay. Does not understand women. Right. And he is has no frame, aka which just means no boundaries. Okay, that's the truth right there. So that's Wes's fucking red flags there. Okay, now we're gonna talk about Angie's red flags. Angie's red flags. Okay. Look at my fucking perfectionism psychopath ADD coming. It has to be perfectly symmetrical. Has to be done perfectly. Otherwise, I'm gonna lose my mind. Okay, first is she's a single mom. And it's not for the fact that she's a single mom, but the fact that she had made prior bad decisions that have led her to being a single mom. Yes, that is a red flag. Yes, I understand shit happens, blah, 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 blah. But more times than not is a reason why this stuff happens. Okay, I'm sick and tired of giving everybody a fucking pass. All right, that's a red flag. Number two, okay, she is a gold digger. Which is females who are gold diggers, this is also a form of insecurity, okay? They're afraid to go for what they want, and so they just think they choose the safe route, choosing the guy for money, and guess what? You're going to end up hating that guy because you're not liking him for who he is. You're liking him for some external thing, okay? And then she is she's very jaded, bitter, okay? She is broke. Guys, a woman who is broke in her like 30s, and then even and earlier. Okay, a person who is broke is a red flag. That is a person who is not like taking their life seriously as a human. They're not like, there's opportunity in America. There's opportunity everywhere, but the fact that you can't get your shit together is meaning you're either retarded or lazy. Either way, not okay, okay?
Uh-oh, retard alert!
All right. Oh, is she an ex-stripper? Yikes. Oh, and the felon son. Dude, you guys are great. I love you. You guys are great. Chat, I love you guys. That's true. Forgot about the son. Son is criminal, which means she did bad as a mother. Okay. Like, if you're a parent and you don't like your fucking kids, that's on you, you dumb shit. If you did everything you can as a parent to stay together, provide a healthy household, do all the right things, your kids will love you. If your kids don't like you, that's because you fucked up. And you need to accept the goddamn truth. Okay? Your children should love you. Okay? My brother and his wife are seriously fucking saints. These people make me like I hang out with them and I'm like, I should go to church. I hang out with my brother and his wife and the 3 kids, and I'm like, I need to go to church with them. Like, I just need to be better because these people are so good. And guess what? The kids love them. The kids love them to death. The kids adore them. They worship their parents. They love them so much. There is so much love and happiness and joy and just prosperity and just a beautiful thing when you go to their house. They're not super rich. Okay. They're not even rich. They're middle class, but they are rich in love. Okay. And the kids are amazing children. They're educated. They're smart. They're clean. They're not all fucked up. Okay. That's the truth. That's the truth. Okay. So if your parents, if your fucking parents, like if you're, how am I going to put this? If your children don't like you and you literally gave it your best, that's just not going to happen. Your kids fucking hate you for a reason. Your kids fucking suck for a reason. And it's because you were the parent, and it's because you're a fucking dumbass. You fucking suck. Okay. So single mom, she's gold digger, jaded, bitter, broke in her 30s. Son is criminal, and the ex-stripper. Okay, women who become strippers are just lazy women. That's the bottom line. If you have to become a stripper or you have to become a prostitute, because you're not a sugar baby, you're a prostitute, okay? If you go that route, you are a lazy dumb bitch, okay? And that's the same thing with chicks like, I'll just make an OF. I'll just do this. Like, okay, good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Because every man that you meet is either going to resent you if he has a fucking backbone, or you're not going to be with the guy that likes you. Because guys like me, when I see a girl who's like, I have an OnlyFans, I'm like, oh, okay, well, you are forever branded as recreational use only. Ejaculate and evacuate. Pump, dump, block, sayonara, on to the next one. That's the most you're going to get. Okay? Period. Yeah, exactly. G-Money's a guy who comes from a great family, and he's a good guy. He's not like a jaded guy hating his life. He's like a very genuinely good person. Okay? Brian T. asks a good question. How is he not in jail for beating that guy up with a dumbbell? It's coming. That's also coming. Okay? Yeah, and then if the parents in the chat, totally. Kids learn from the parents. Kids learn from example. So if your children hate you, you suck. You are a shitty person. You're a shitty parent. 9 times out of 10. Okay? It's like, and nobody wants to have these uncomfortable conversations, but it's so true. It's so true. Like, I met a guy who was, I just know somebody, and his son took himself out. And the guy doesn't have his shit together. Fat, broke, chasing whores in Asia in his late 60-somethings. Has no money, can't get it together. I want to do this. Chase it for like a couple weeks. Oh, I'm tired. Oh, I'm going to go to the titty bar. Oh, okay. Okay. Would we make an exception or some grace to women heavily abused by their folks or becoming, I was heavily abused. Guys, I don't think some of you understand the extent of abuse that I went through as a child. Okay. From ages 8 to like 10, 11, I was constantly beaten to the point by my fucking crazy cousin to like, I was just always having a bloody nose, and all like blood being drawn from me was a common occurrence. And I was 8, I was 9, I was 10. I started to be able to fight back at 11 and 12 because I was getting bigger. Okay. we could make, you know, we could make exceptions and excuses, but like, what are we're the exception excuses we're making is for that person to not rise up to a higher standard. Wasn't that guy one of your documentaries or something? No. But like I said, I should be in jail. I should be addicted to drugs. I should be, you know, dead, right? You know. So, do you have a story when you your cousin, when you standing up to your cousin? No, my mom eventually kicked them out. That was like the one good thing she did in our childhood. Okay. My mom eventually kicked them out because they were just like unfucking civilized animals, bro. And they've all amounted to nothing as well, you know. It just shows you, like, if you're gonna be like, life doesn't pay if you're a piece of shit. And that's what we're seeing right now with Wes Watson. And I feel bad for this guy, but he made his bed, and now he's like, guys, if you don't get your inner world together, you don't get your self-esteem problems together, you don't get your inner game together, if you don't get these things together, life will force you to pay. You don't understand. You choose the life of discipline. You choose the life of working hard. So for some of you guys, like, you're trapped in jobs and you're working so hard and you're working so hard, you're working so hard. And at the end of the day, you're exhausted and you can't do anything. Congratulations, that's your life. You're not getting out of it. And you think you're going to live forever? You think next year you're going to have more energy, you're going to be more spry, and you're going to have more youth? For some of you guys living in these liberal shithole states, California, New York, fucking Washington, Oregon, taxes out the ass. All this shit's getting crazier and crazier. I'm telling you, get out. Get the fuck out. You don't listen. Okay, well, congratulations. You're going to have a worse life. Those places are not going to get better. There's not going to be a great renaissance. And if you're too dumb and stupid to understand you're going to get taxed to the fucking point that you're just working just to be a tax slave and barely eke on by, then you're cooked. Put a fork in you, you're cooked. You're cooked. Not medium rare, not rare. Okay, you are well done cube steak in a trailer with ketchup on top of it. That is like the level of cooked you are. But if it's your life you want to waste, by all means, all right? By all means, knock yourself out, because that's exactly what's going to happen. I tell guys all the time living in California, oh, I want to start a business in California. Okay, well, do you understand you're going to get taxed like 40, 50, 60%? All of these fucking shithole Democratic states with taxation out the ass. If you live in a state with income tax and you're aware of this, you're dumb. I understand that maybe some of you guys are, you can't move or whatever excuse you're making, whatever fucking excuse you're making, all right? Okay. If you like getting raped every fucking month when you get your paycheck, twice a month, then go ahead. Go ahead. Enjoy the future welfare state that you're living in, because that's the way it's heading. So, I mean, if you guys don't understand that the decisions you make in life are going to permanently affect you, and you're not going to be able to recover from these things, right? For you guys that don't want to talk to girls, you're like, the stats are just there. You're going to die alone. If you don't try to make your life better, it's only going to get worse by default, period. Okay. So with Angie here, okay, the fact that she's an ex-stripper also just shows she's lazy. She's lazy and or stupid, if not both. All right. So here's the thing. Here's the problem. Okay. Now, Angie has no game. Or excuse me, Angie has no money. She's broke. Okay. She's a gold digger. So what's going to happen is she is going to be wanting Wes's money. And Wes has no game, so he is just going to want Angie's body. Okay? So
If that's all you're looking for in a relationship partner, if all you want is his money and all you want is her body, this is not how a relationship works. This is all this is right here. This is my favorite word that everybody's doing in the United States of America. This is prostitution. Okay? This is prostitution. Right here. If you have to pay a woman to stay around you, if you have to pay a woman to be in a relationship with you, you are a beta male simp. Period. If you have to pay a woman to stay around you, if you have to pay a woman to be with you, if you have to take women out to nice restaurants for them to like you, you're not as cool as you think you are. You don't have as much game as you think you are, and you're just a meal ticket and a paycheck to these women, and they'll use you, they'll fucking make fun of you, and they'll dump your ass, and they'll come fuck a guy like me. I cannot tell you guys around the world, the amount of times I have laid in bed with a girl that I just got done having sex with. Most of the times, don't be like me, I'm crazy. Don't do what I say, but just hitting a girl, no condom, no problem, no fucking, don't even care. They're just like, whatever, do whatever to me. That's how much I like you. Okay. And we have sat in bed and made fun of guys that are fucking hitting on her. And I'm always like, show me the guy who's most desperate for you. Around the world. I have done this literally with Chinese girls, American girls. And I'm talking American white, American Spanish. Okay. I've only banged one black girl in my life, so no, not black girl. I've done it with Japanese girls. I've done it with Filipino women, okay? I've done it with Thai women, okay? I've done it with women in their 40s who are making fun of these guys, their 30s and their 20s. This happens, okay? If you're a simp, there's a woman somewhere making fun of your ass right now for all your simp behaviors. You think, oh, I'll just be the nice guy. No, all you're doing is you're saying this. I don't think I'm good enough as a person, so I'm going to lead with something. I'm going to lead with money. I'm going to lead with status. Okay, a lot of guys, you know what I call these guys? I call a lot of guys these Instagram alphas. These guys who, they lead with their Instagrams, but behind the fucking closed doors, they're pussies. Behind the closed doors, they're getting finessed by these chicks, getting humiliated by these chicks. That's the fucking truth. So you can try and shortcut your way through life, but the only person you're shortcutting is yourself. Okay? Period. So this is the relationship dynamic here. All right? So let's talk about the history. Now, the history is this. Angie had no money. She was broke. She was having a hard time financially. So she signed up for Wes Watson's coaching. Wes has no game. Wes is desperate for sex and female attention. Desperate. And he has no self-awareness of how unattractive he is with his personality, with how he communicates. That's the very bottom truth right there. Okay? And she was broke, and Wes was talking to her, and she was like, oh, I'm struggling financially, da-da-da-da-da. And they talked. I think he like flew her out, or he flew out to have lunch and dinner with her. They talked about everything. She's like, yeah, I'm going through financial problems, blah, blah, blah. And here's the thing. If a woman really, 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 really likes you, she's not going to fucking bring up her financial problems in front of you, especially on the first meet. But if she thinks you're a sucker, if she thinks you're a simp, if she thinks she's going to can control you, manipulate you, and get money out of you, she's going to bring it up like that. Because women will be ashamed. If they really like you, women will be ashamed to tell you, oh, I need money, oh, I'm broke, I'm this. Women will go, they will go to lengths and lengths and lengths to put on the best possible fucking image when they like you, to appear better than they actually are. That's genuine desire. Wes Watson does have the ability to find a good woman with his clout, but Wes Watson is in his own way. And he doesn't get women. He's probably never going to get women. And he's fucking cooked. Okay? He is cooked. Poor guy. I feel very bad for him. Right? So this is the circumstance here. Now. And now here's the thing. Okay? Now, because Angie
has sacrificed her dignity for money, okay? Like, and it's in her history. She sacrificed her dignity for money as a stripper. She sacrificed her dignity for money as a gold digger. She's too afraid to go for the guy she genuinely likes, a guy that would genuinely love her for her and that she would be genuinely attracted to. She sacrificed all that for money. And when you sell your soul to the devil, you're gonna burn. Okay? Wes has no frame. Okay? So Wes has no frame, no boundaries, and he has no game. He doesn't understand women. Okay? So instead of looking in the mirror and taking his own fucking coaching and being like, wait, what's wrong with me? What's happening with me? Okay? He called everybody in the red pill community a dork. Well, who's a fucking dork now? Because you're about to go to prison. Who is a fucking dork now? Okay? And then when a woman starts to go for you only for money, she starts to see all the things about you she doesn't like, and then the bitterness amplifies and then builds resentment. And she gets resentment, and that goes and builds and builds and builds. That goes up. Okay? Because she won't give him what he wants, because he wants genuine love, but he's not lovable and he doesn't know how to be a good relationship partner, and he doesn't see that she wants him for money, he is also building in resentment. But they're both too fucked up and weak to leave each other, so the relationship has gotten to this point where it's toxically blowing up and the whole fucking world is watching him. That's where we are now. So, let's go to the video. All right, I needed to give a little backstory. Are you guys following along? Does this make sense to you? Okay, does this make sense? Is there anything you guys want? Chat, let me know. Is there anything? I'll put you back on screen. Chat, let me know if there's anything you want me to clarify right here. Holler at your boy. Is that dirty? What's that? It's just like a little piece of. You like that Christian Dior shirt? Isn't that pretty cool? I got that in Tokyo. The heart. I feel like it's fitting for me as a dating coach. Chotsky says 1000% perfect breakdown. Isn't that being codependent? It's more, yeah, it's more toxic. It's more toxic than it is codependent. Codependent means you can't be alone, but they both just fucking marriage says, yeah, very comprehensive breakdown. Tank Havoc says, yo, where's your girl? First of all, which one are you talking about? And second of all, okay, here's another thing to tell you children, all right, you little young men out here. Let me drop some real game on you uneducated boys. I'm gonna enlighten you. Okay, I'm gonna really help you understand the truth. If you put your girl on social media, you just put a target on her back, you dumb motherfuckers. All you idiots that want to flex your girl on social media to a sea of sexually starved men, you're just putting her in danger. Period. Okay? So you don't do that because you're going to endanger her. Okay? Even like, dude, even in our area, somebody was telling me, because my brother's wife is a very pretty woman. She's very pretty. She's very skinny. She's beautiful, perfect skin, beautiful black hair, beautiful woman. And some psychopath is following her around Walmart. You know? Just following her around Walmart. Like, I heard that last night, and I was like, okay, you need to call me immediately next time that happens, because I'm going to come with my gun. I'm not going to do anything illegal, but I'm going to make a correction of that situation immediately. Okay? You do not put your woman on social media to show her off. And if you do that, it's because you're insecure. Period. Period. Okay? And not even, dude, not even concealed carry, bro. Count the days, boys. Count the days. September 25th, Florida is open carry. I'm picking up 2 new guns tomorrow. I got an AR-15 and I got a Glock 19 with extended mags. to add to my Glock that I already have. I got my car Glock, and now I'm going to have my bed Glock, and then I have my automatic or my semi-automatic shotgun in the room, and then I'll have my fucking AR-15 because I will protect my family. I will protect the people I love. If you fuck around, you will find out. I God fucking damn promise you. You guys don't understand. There's a sexlessness crisis in America, and it's only going to get worse. Men are getting desperate. Okay? Things are, dudes are banging dudes because they can't get pussy. Okay? It's happening. All right? Does Wes have toxic shame? No, I don't think so. He's just more fucked up. Okay? So, you don't, guys. No, that's not true. Glock law enforcement. I mean, maybe it's like a standard issue. I don't know, but no. But you don't put your girl on social media, okay? And my dude, the library of information that I put out into this world, and the ton of success I have when I'm exclusively talking about dating and self-improvement only, should let you know, okay? Well, here you go. LOL, he got mad. I got mad because you're a dumbass, bro. Okay? Dude, let me tell you something, son. I have forgotten more girls than you've ever been with. All right? And I have beautiful women texting me literally every day. So you can say all you want to say, but you have an anonymous photo. You're on here watching me. And you know why you're watching me? Because you don't have women. You don't have game, and you don't get it. That's why you clicked. You're like, let me see if I can learn something. Maybe I can fucking get some girls. When you say that he has hookers and strippers don't count, that means you use hookers and strippers. So you're telling on yourself. And I understand you're suffering and you feel bad, and so you feel like the need to lash out and attack me. And I understand. But I just hope that you get through this bad part of your life. Okay, because when I turn off this camera, my life is great. I have a big, beautiful house. I have a family that loves me. I have money in the bank. I have super powerful people that love me and call me an ally. I have connections around the world. My life is great. I've done the work. I have peace in my heart. I got passionate about that because it's the wrong thing to do. And because you're an uneducated child and you don't get it, that's on you. Okay? That's on you. But it's okay because I love losers like you. Because losers like you are what give winners like me my value. Because if everybody was a winner, then nobody's a winner. The number one thing that gives a winner value is the fucking losers everywhere. So thank you for your patronage. Thank you for your service, sir. I commend you. I'll give you a W on that one. Tank Havoc. Not what I hear, buddy. Oh, it's okay. You want to come on the show and talk about it? No, right? Okay, so sit down and shut the fuck up. I'll educate you for free because that's what we're doing now. So let's go because we got the episode to talk about now. So this guy, I mean, Wes has made an enemy out of this dude. This guy, Jon Bravo, is, he put this out. Wes Watson is trying to unalive a woman. And this is the episode that I just recently saw, and that's just documenting this whole unfortunate and sad, broken freaking craze. Thanks, CA. Yeah, I know what it is. Tank Havoc is Wes burner account. That's so funny, bro. Wayne Smith, that's a nice comment. He says, from an older guy, 50, summers next summer. MLD is a good guy. He's pretty much on point. I don't agree on everything. Nonetheless, high 90%. Listen, bro, if you agreed with me 100%, I'd be concerned. Because I know there's things I'm wrong about. I'm aware that I'm unaware of things I'm wrong about. Does that make sense? I'm aware that I don't know that I don't know. Okay? And as I get older, I'll get wiser. I'll continue. But I'm pretty sure, you know, it's how can I say this? I have faith in myself that I'll continue to grow and develop. I do. Yeah. That white piece of fur
that you rub on your little who every night doesn't count as girl. That's actually for my $3,000 purebred Maltese to lay down on top of. Something you don't understand again. So, anyways, let's go with the episode.
She also says that he broke into her house. She also says that he broke into her house. She called the cops, but the cops didn't do anything. Well, in this audio, okay, this shows how scared she really was.
He's been worse than ever. And then...
Oh, it's echoing? Thanks, guys. 1 second. Here we go. So another thing about Angie, she's addicted to the drama. There are women out there that are addicted to drama. Okay. The amount of times that this guy has done like the unthinkable things to this woman and she sticks around is because she's addicted to toxicity. Okay. She's addicted to feeling bad. And you know why? Because in her heart, she doesn't love herself. Remember, when somebody is vicious or mean or nasty to you, right? Kind of like Tank is being in the chat right now. I know that has nothing to do with me. I know that has 100% something to do with the person acting like that. Okay? You're just a vessel for them to spew their vomit out onto you. That's all it is. Nothing more, nothing less. And a woman who truly loved herself, who was raised in a stable home, who is not a toxic, broken person herself, she would have left Wes a very long time ago. Okay? It's not, that's just, it's she's just whispering in the thing here. I'll play it again for you. Listen up.
Okay. Shows how scared she really was.
She says, I have to lock myself in the room or he's going to break in. So then why are you there? Why are you there? Okay, if somebody doesn't leave a circumstance, it's because they like to be there.
Me up at all hours and causing a big fight right before I go to sleep, so I'm angry, and then waking me up, like just doing ignorant shit. Moving forward, I don't know how it's going to be because I don't want to raise my daughters near this person anymore. So he would just stay at home and literally sit.
I've seen some crazy things in my life, but this is some crazy shit. So this war between Wes Watson, that three-haired comb-over piece of shit, and his girlfriend, the one he turned into a blow-up doll, Angie, right? It's reached levels that I didn't think was possible. I haven't seen a shit show like this since Ronnie and Sammy on the Jersey Shore. Do you guys remember those assholes? She leaves, she comes back, he blows up her phone every minute, every hour of the day like a little crazy ex-bitch.
Yeah, and that's the thing. When you see somebody frantically calling and frantically again and again, like just trying to like get a hold of someone even though they're blocked, that's a compulsion. That's like somebody in a emotional frenzy, and it's not healthy at all. At all. Okay.
He tries to break in her house. She calls the cops on him. And all of this, why? Because he just wanted his dick sucked and to be greeted a certain way.
We're at the house, and I want my dick sucked, and I can't get my dick sucked. I'm pissed.
And her, she just wanted the money. I've never seen some shit like this in my life. And the thing is, they're posting this all on social media for the whole world to see. But you guys know me, and I wanted to know what was really going on behind the scenes, and I have my ways of getting shit that nobody is supposed to see.
I have to lock myself in the room, or he'll try to break in.
When I saw it and I heard it, I don't know to tell you guys to go get a pizza or 3 bags of popcorn. Because wait until I show you this shit.
It's so sad too that like Wes is getting to the point that he's like, other people are just like making fun of him and broadcasting his shit fucked up behavior. It's just so sad, dude. It's really bad. Yeah. They both like the chaos. Well, yeah, they both don't love these. Like, okay, when you love yourself and you feel secure about yourself, you cultivate an aura of peace around you. Okay? When I moved into this home, okay, I started naturally doing what a man does. So I'm on, you know, I'm on like a quarter of an acre. And the first thing I said was, you know what? I care about my dog. I care about people coming over. And I care about safety. So the first thing I did was I paid fucking $10,000 and I put a fence around my house. That's the first thing I did. And then I started making adjustments to my house. Like I have a patio and just like so many ants. And I grill. I use my propane grill like probably like 4 or 5 times a week, multiple times a day sometimes. And I love grilling outside. So, but there's so many bugs. So I found a veteran, a really trustworthy, honest guy, former Marine, and I paid him like $2,000, and I put in a screened-in patio enclosure. Okay, that's what I did. My garage, right? I converted half of the garage to where I can store my Tesla, and I can fucking plug in the charger, and everything's good to go. And the other half is like a mini training area where I have a banana bag mounted. I have a pull-up bar, I have a seated calf raise, and I have some weights, okay? Because my inner world is at peace. And when your inner world's at peace, then you can start building outwards. And I'm creating my own atmosphere. I'm creating my own world. I'm creating what I desire, okay? I'm creating my own fortress of solitude, my own peaceful sanctuary, because that's what I like. When I meet chaotic people or unstable people, right, where I meet these weird people, I don't want anything to do with them. I want them to go as far away from me as possible because I see the chaos in them. That's not the peace that's inside me. But Angie and Wes, they both have chaos inside themselves. And they're so used to chaos. That's their normal state. That's what they desire. So when there's peace, they'll make chaos. My mom is the same way. My mom's like so fucking crazy. And she's like, when there's peace, she just needs to make drama because she's a very tormented person herself. You know, she has her moments of peace, but when there's peace, she feels uneasy in the peace. And then she makes drama and she makes trouble. My sister's the same way. Me and my brother, we like peace. My house is super peaceful. My brother's house is super peaceful. His wife is super peaceful. Why? Because like attracts like. All the girls I've dated in the past, all peaceful. The moment I noticed they were getting chaotic and crazy, I was like, peace, you gotta go. See you later. Bye-bye. Please never contact me again because I will call the police. Okay? But you know, the thing is like, when you have your inner world at peace, that's when you start to build outwards. And so, you know, Wes is not a peaceful person. He's an agent of chaos. He always has to be screaming and shouting and doing, he's always has to like letting this traumatized energy out. And it's not good. And what does that attract? That attracts other fucked up women. Because normal, healthy women look at Wes and are like, oh, this motherfucker is crazy. I need to run far away. I don't care how much money you have. I don't care how much designer clothes you have. I don't care about your Bugatti. I don't care about your tattoos. I don't care about your muscles. I don't care about your clout. You disgust me as a person. Please get away from me and never, ever, ever contact me again. That's their vibe. Okay? Almirano is so true. He says the peaceful sanctuary is so important. Anybody who comes over to my house, they'll tell you it's just a very clean and peaceful atmosphere. Okay? I hung out with a new girl the other day, and she's like, she told me, she's like, you know, hanging out with you is just so peaceful. And you know what that means? It means she feels safe around me. And that's a good thing. Okay? That is a good thing. That's what you want women telling you. They feel peace around you. They feel safety around you. They feel security around you. Okay? Because that's what women seek. Above all things, women seek one thing: security. That's it. Men want sex, women want security. It's very simple. Okay? Wes threatened Andrew Wilson. Of course he did, because Andrew Wilson was right in that situation. Andrew's like, I don't need to be rich and jacked and shit. Like, I'm happy with who I am. That's the number one, like, the best thing you could have in this planet is just to actually be happy with yourself. And that is a spirit of gratitude. And gratitude is the ultimate thing that attracts more abundance into your life. If you can be grateful, if you can have gratitude, if you can consistently look around your life, look around at things and be like, I am just happy for what I have, you will attract more. If you constantly think, I don't have this, I don't have, like, let's do the red pill whining. I don't have six-pack abs. I'm not 6 foot tall. I'm not white. I'm not rich. I'm not famous. I'm not big dick. I'm this. I'm not. Then your brain is going to continue to be like, oh yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, that's true. But if you start saying positive things, I love myself. I'm healthy. I have family members that love me. I have a good friend who's critical. Women like me. Women are attracted to me. You know, I can go on dates. I can make money. I can walk. My body's healthy. I don't have bad knees or bad elbows or bad shoulder or clavicle or whatever. These are universal principles. It's the same thing that Wes preaches, which is the saddest part, bro. Is the saddest part. Okay? Yeah, I think, like, dude, I think there's a lot of wisdom behind what he says, but he's unfortunately very, very tormented soul. And we're going to find out more here.
He's sleep deprived. He doesn't let me sleep. He's waking me up at all hours and causing a big fight right before I go to sleep. So I'm angry and then waking me up, like just doing ignorant shit. Moving forward, I don't know how it's going to be because I don't want to raise my daughters near this person anymore. So he would just stay at home and literally sit in the room and wait for me to have 5 minutes alone so that way he could be like, I want my dick sucked. I want to have sex. I want this. I want that. And I'm like, dude, I haven't had 5 seconds. And he just sits in the room and you can feel his heavy energy. And I'm like, I can be so mad at Wes for being a piece of shit to me.
So the biggest red flag here is she's airing out all of his dirty laundry. And the reason she's doing this is because at the end of the day, she just doesn't like him. Women are smart, okay? They know what they're doing is going to damage you if they do it. They know. Okay, she didn't accidentally slip and fall on that guy's dick when she cheats. She knew what she was doing. Okay? A lot of guys give women passes. No, they're not dumb. They know what they're doing. And she's tearing this guy down, you know? And the fact that Wes has like this sexual compulsion about himself, like he needs sex all the time, that's also a sign of unresolved trauma that you need to get like this consistent sexual release. Okay, that's a compulsion. That's like a sexual compulsion that's unhealthy. Okay? And the fact that he's always needing it is also, in my opinion, what I think it is he actually is seeking true emotional, what's the word I'm looking for? He's seeking intimacy. He's seeking emotional intimacy. He wants the woman to care for him, to genuinely love him. And he's not getting it from Angie, but he can feel a little bit of it when they're having sex. And he's trying to get blood out of a stone. Okay? He's trying to get emotional intimacy through sex. But once the sex is done, he can tell, he can understand that she doesn't like him. He can feel it. Okay? Is there like an age for dudes where it turns around? There is no age. There is no turning around, okay? Like there's no age limit. Like I said, nothing comes to you as a man. All right? The only thing that comes to you is death and taxes. Everything else in this life, you have to go make the change. Okay? I'm going to elaborate on that, but I just realized I have no drinks and I've been going for an hour and 15 minutes. I'm just going to run to the kitchen. I will be right back. But if you want to learn from me, and you've been learning a lot on this episode, I'm going to play a 2.5-minute commercial. We'll talk about my monthly coaching. We have a great community of guys. We got a guy that works in BlackRock in there, for fuck's sakes. This guy's a fucking gangster. I love this guy. We got guys with multi-million-dollar businesses in there. We have a great group of people in there. We have our very own G Money in the chat who's in there, okay, who just filmed himself doing a live cold approach with his Meta Ray-Ban glasses, and we're going to do a breakdown on it on Sunday behind closed doors. That is for the Money Muscles game monthly only. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna get a drink, take a look at this, and if you think that's something you would like, sign up right now.
What's up, guys? Thanks for watching today's video. We're gonna get right back to that, but I want to tell you quickly about my coaching program, the Money Muscles Game Monthly. If you're having trouble getting women in your life, keeping them around, and getting dates, if you're having trouble with your finances, this is the program for you. It's a very simple program dedicated to solving those problems with you right now. Each of these coaching sessions are a group coaching session with live interaction on the second and fourth Sunday. Every month, we meet at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Zoom to discuss exactly what is going on with you, what problems you have, what roadblocks are in the way. And then from there, we come up with a special plan for you to get the results that you want. I know what you could say. There's all this free information on the internet. There's all these free content creators putting all this stuff out. If that were the case, the world would be healed by now, but it's not, okay? It's the blind leading the blind. You don't even know what's good information or not. You need a mentor. You need a group. You need a tribe, and you need to be held accountable. That's what you have in the Money Muscles Game Month. In addition to that, we have a free 24-hour support Telegram chat where you can link up with other like-minded men just like you who are dedicated to solving their dating and money problems right now. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, I want you to stop what you're doing right now, go to modernlifedating.com/monthly, sign up, and then you're gonna get an email sent to you with a Telegram link so you can join the Telegram chat and get on your plan to fix your problems immediately. Do not let another day go by where you silently suffer, lying to yourself, saying you're gonna figure it out, because you won't. You need help, you need a mentor, you need group support. That's what I am, that's what my community is. I've dragged myself from the depths of poverty to the tops of financial success. I've dated hundreds of women around the world. I can easily teach you how to do this, and it's a cakewalk. But it all starts with you going to modernlifedating.com/monthly and signing up today. Thanks so much, and let's get back to today's video.
Well, that was perfect timing. I just sat down. Have you guys tried this? I should get paid for this, but have you guys tried this thing? The Dr. Pepper cream soda? I know, I just moved back to America, so you guys have probably had this for like years, but this is like from the Lord Jesus himself. This thing is so good. I'm so sad. This is my last one. Okay, I'm so sad. It's my last one. Well, we got a backup. We got the Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar Cherry. Is the autofocus on? Oh, Bill's turned the autofocus off. It's okay. Whatever Bill's does. Listen, this camera. We got, is camera 2 up? Let's see. I feel like, oh, it's out of focus. I don't know why it keeps going out of focus. Don't worry. We're here. Show you guys. Oh, he has this set up in a certain way. Isn't this is so cool, right? This camera. I like it. Anyways, let's go back. All right. I had the strawberry cream one. I drank a whole bunch of those too. Trust me, I've been going to Publix. I shop at Publix because I'm rich. No, I'm just joking. Publix is getting expensive though. But it's all good. Life's good. But anyways, guys, yeah, if you guys want to sign up for the monthly coaching, well, you get a one-on-one call with me as well. Actually, Chotsky, we have to do our one-on-one. I've been an A&W cream soda guy. Well, Billy, I'm going to be in Las Vegas on Sunday. I will take you out and buy you a delicious A&W cream soda, and we'll go. I know you have dietary restrictions, but wherever you want to go, Billy, we're going, man. Me, you, and Dr. Nguyen are hanging out all week. in Vegas because I got real friends from this. You guys think this is fake? Billy's my homie. Billy's my real friend, okay? If I know that if some shit went down, I was like, Billy, I'm sorry to say this. I need you to bring a ski mask. I need you to bring a gun. I need you to bring a shovel. And I don't need you to fucking ask a single question. I know Billy would be like, John, be right there. That is that's like, you can't buy that today, boys. You can't buy that. You can't buy that. Look at the size. You like my big cup? I like big cups. I like big cups filled with ice and 0-calorie soda from time to time. I like this better than drinking alcohol. So good. And I'm grateful, you know? And everybody thinks like, oh, you got to get rich. You got to get rich. You got to get rich. Guys, I've made millions of dollars. This makes me so happy. It's the little things. You and I, we could drink this together and enjoy this at home. Anyways, I'm here to help you all. Let's continue, okay? Let's go with this one. Where we're at. All right, here we go.
You know this asshole, Peggy. We used to make fun of that mole. He had this huge, gross mole on his shoulder, and we're all like, this guy's a millionaire. Why isn't he chopping that shit off? He's filming it, popping it in front of people's eyes, and we don't want to see it. And then he went and cut it off because he got insecure about it. And then he didn't like being bald. So he went and put this tattoo on his head that looked like a 3-hair comb over. We made fun of that. And then he goes and puts another one to fix it. And he ended up looking like RoboCop. Well, remember those white pants, those skin-tight, pantyhose, bitch-like pants he used to wear that girls normally wear, those white pants to show off their ass? But he ain't got ass, so I don't know what he's trying to show off. Well, we made fun of him for that one. Well, you know what he's wearing now? He's wearing big, white, baggy pants now because he got tired of all the shit he was getting. And that got me thinking, how did he even put up those white pants? Because if, you know, we tried to put those up, it would hurt. Yep. But then I remember he's got a micro machine in those pants. So that shit didn't matter for him. So after my last video, you guys...
And guys, like, people are ruthless, man. People are ruthless. This guy's like... I understand this guy like doesn't like Wes Watson, but I think if he understood like the deeper issues as to why Wes was behaving, he wouldn't be this brutal. But he's also trying to make money. I assume that's why he's putting the advertisement and stuff at the end there. And I got no beef with this guy. I don't care. But like, you know, it's just sad to like when you're that's what I'm saying as a man. As a man, if you don't get your shit together, the world will eat you alive, bro. They will eat you alive. They do not care. And the fact, another thing is this, like Wes says, like, you know, like they made fun of his pants and Wes changed the pants. They made fun of his mole. Wes did the mole, right? People make fun of me all the time, right? When I got liposuction and I made a documentary about it, people are like, oh my God, you know, I would never follow this guy's advice because he got liposuction. I was like, where did I hide? Like, where does that have to do with anything? First of all, like, what does what I do with my body affect you as a viewer? And if somebody has a problem with you guys, guess what? That's not your fucking problem. That's their problem. If someone treats you like shit, that's not on you. That's on them, because you shouldn't treat people like shit. Okay? When people make fun of me for everything. You think I care? I don't care. Because if somebody doesn't like me, I already know they're a dumbass. And so I don't give a fuck about what a dumbass thinks about me, because I'm fucking amazing. I'm great. And if you can't like wrap your head around that people are going to live a life different than you, and you like the number one thing Wes is showing here is he is insecure because he's changing based upon how they're trolling him. Okay? He like, you're not going to make like, okay, if for example, the guy in the chat, Wayne, he was like, MLD, I don't agree with you everything, but 90%. If I was insecure, I'd be like, well, what do you disagree with, Wayne? And then I would like either try to change his opinions or try to change my opinions. Because, oh, Wayne, I want you to like me 100%. No, I don't care. You know why? Because I like me 100%. That's what matters, guys. I like me 100%. So you got to learn to like yourself. This is why I'm coaching a guy right now, my friend Eric. Eric's probably watching, okay? And Eric is a very smart guy, and more importantly, Eric is a good man. He's a good-hearted man. He's an actual good man. And Eric is constantly talking low about himself, talking down himself, talking poorly about himself. He's like, well, I'm just listening. Everybody's doing better than me. And I'm like, Eric, you need to stop that shit right now. You can't continuously be tearing yourself down and talking low about yourself and expect to do big things in your life. And if you're used to doing it, it's going to take time to get over it, but you got to get over it. You have to get over it. Okay. And so that goes back to what's happening here is that with fucking this guy, you know, Wes is constantly getting trolled and constantly getting made fun of. And the problem there is that because he's chasing validation, because he doesn't love himself. So every time somebody makes fun of him, he changes quickly. I don't give a fuck if people make fun of me, bro. I make fun of myself. Okay? I don't care what other people think about me. Like, I mean, to a degree I do, because I think there's like a completely unhealthy to think that you don't care what anybody thinks about you. But there's a healthy balance. And your relationship with yourself is far more important than your relationship with anybody else. Because if you don't have that relationship right, now you're Wes. If you don't have that relationship right, now you're Angie.
Remember when I showed this war starting to erupt between him and Angie, right? Well, 15 minutes after my video, remember, he's a fan. He watches all my videos, right? Well, 15 minutes after, he posted this.
You guys, when you see people online who make videos about other men all day, just sit them down real quick and say, it's okay, bro. Like, one day you're going to get your own life. You don't have to worry about Wes. Like, just work really hard, and maybe one day, like, people give a fuck about you. You don't have to talk about other men. Like, you could be your own man. You could be your own man one day.
But let me tell you something, Peggy. When I'm done with this video, by the time you watch it, right, you're going to realize why I don't care if people care about me and my personal life. Because it's not making you look like your own man. It's making you look like a crazy little bitch.
You could be your own man. You could be your own man one day.
So as I was saying, since my last video, things have gotten worse for these two assholes. Angie left, and then she came back.
So you guys, are we getting back together or aren't we? Stay tuned.
So yesterday I went over to Wes's house to pick up some things right before his group call, and he had some food there. Loon had some French fries. He recorded, put it online, and
this is a red flag right here. Okay, you do not want to be with a girl who is constantly airing out all her laundry. Her social media is her private, or is her public diary. You don't want this. Like, there's nothing sacred about your relationship if you're posting it every single second. That's like with the guys like, oh, why don't you post your girl? Because it's private. You will never, ever, ever see me post my brother or his family anywhere on social media. Anywhere. Because you have to protect and cherish what is dear to you, because in this cruel world, it can be taken from you like that. That's the truth. That's the truth right there. You know? That's and the fact that she's out here doing that is just one, an indicator of who she is as a person, which is she's like seeking validation, just like Wes is. And then two, she doesn't have good relationship skills. She doesn't have good relationship skills, period. That's it. Okay? Yeah, exactly. I own a marketing company, never find my kids or family anywhere, barely find anything about me. Good, as it should be.
wasn't ready to be online. I didn't want to do any of that because he wants to change and flip the narrative. We're not back together, but that doesn't mean that I want to be, you know, I'm trying to keep things cordial because he's somebody that I do care about and he's going through a lot and I want to be there for him. And just, it's real life, you guys. Like, he might be going away. I can't just turn my back completely.
Again, you shouldn't be talking about your relationship partner's public legal problems. Like, this is terrible. This is terrible. This is a very poorly trained woman. Like, she has no relationship skills. This is embarrassing. Okay? This is embarrassing. Wes is in love. No, he's not. Angie. No, they're both fucked up people. There's no glorifying either of them. She's a very deeply troubled woman. There's no doubt about that.
When I might not even see him for a while. So it puts me in a very tough situation. And I'm just trying to navigate it in the highest and best ways and keep things cordial.
She said she came back because she cared about him going to prison. She wanted to be there for him. But when I show you this, do you think it was for that or for something else?
I don't know. He might go to jail, or I don't know. I really hope he does, just so he could get his fucking lesson. But he withholds.
So what she says publicly, and then now you hear what she says privately. Now she's like, I hope he goes to jail. Because she doesn't like him. She does not like him. She could be setting up a case to take to court and sue him. He's dumb enough to fall for it. Facts. Because he has no game. He has no game.
Shut up and take my money.
Period. Mr. Wolf, TF, $25 super chat. I turned 41 today. John, you're old enough too. What did people do without social media to vent 20, 25 years ago? Heavy drugs? That's a good... I really think people weren't this fucked up. Or you just didn't see it. You know what I mean? You didn't see... You just... Because, like, where... Like, okay, so everybody checking in the chat. Where are you checking in from right now? Okay? She's in Miami. And she's in a very small, secluded area of Miami, right? And so... yeah, so Dr. B's in the house. Welcome. He says, dang, work has been rough, so I'll have to watch this replay. I just caught up with this episode you did yesterday. I said, you're doing a great job, Dr. B. You're the man, brother. I hope you come to our meetup. We're going to do a meetup before the end of the year, Dr. B. I really would like to see you. I want to see those dance moves. NYC, says Mr. Wolf. Casey James says Florida. Hey, me too. Hey, on the 25th, bro, we get open carry in state of Florida. Seeing it causes it to spread. Denver, Colorado. MN, is that Montana? You're in Montana, J. Will? That's cool. Or Minnesota. It's in Minnesota. I think it's Minnesota. No, Montana's MT. I think you're in Minnesota. UK, Delray Beach. Let's go. California sucks. Somewhere in Florida for sure. We're gonna be in Florida for sure, Dr. B. Yeah, Minnesota. Okay. Right. So none of you guys are in. None of you guys are in Miami. So you would have to have access to this. So if it was happening back there, because of social media, we just didn't see it. Now, her problem, like, social media just gave her another way to vent, but she probably has some compulsions and some shit that she just doesn't publicly talk about. I wouldn't be surprised if she was doing drugs too. I wouldn't be surprised. Okay. But she is not, her hands are not clean, bro. She is not clean at all. Do not even think so. And I'd like to shout out to my brother Tank Habit, who's still watching. Shout out to you, Tank, because I know you're suffering and I know you need help, bro. And I know you spurged out there for a minute, but it's all good. I'm here to help you, bro. Even though you're being a dickhead, I'm here to help you. Edmonds, Washington. Sumomo, my great friend from Hawaii. Dame Dolo Films, Toronto, Canada. That's another place you need to get out of. Get out of Canada, guys. If you're in Canada, get out. Get out of Canada. Get out of New York City. Get out of California. Get out of Washington State. Get out of Oregon. All of these liberal shitholes, get out or be stuck and hate your life. Get out while you still can. I'm telling you, they're going to make it more draconian. Okay? All right, let's continue with this.
money from me, and then if I don't, and then he'll say weird things like, you didn't kiss me when you walk out of the room. That's it. I'm not helping you. I'm not doing anything for you. You can't do a simple thing of kissing me when you walk out the room or greet me when I come in. And I'm like, dude, this guy's fucking retarded. I'm sick of somebody trying to put me down when I'm trying so hard.
So now she's saying this guy's fucking retarded. She's airing out his bad laundry. She's saying she wants him to go to jail. Again, see, she doesn't like him. No genuine desire. If she genuinely loved him, she would be on the phone with therapists. She would be fucking calling me. She would be calling everybody to try to come and fix and help and save this man. Okay? You know, there's a story one time, and I will have to say, like, there when it comes to loyalty, bro, there's certain type of Japanese women that are just really, really, really loyal. You ever watch that one Pride fight where Don Frye, he's a white, jacked American guy with a mustache, and he's wearing some like short, tight little booty shorts that are the American flag. And then there's like a blonde haired Japanese guy, and they're just like grabbing each other, just like wailing on each other's face, punching. You ever watch that on Pride? Fuck it. I think his name is Takayama. It was Frye versus Takayama. Takayama was a pro wrestler, right? So actually recently Takayama was in a very, very, very bad accident that paralyzed him from the neck down. He's actually paralyzed now. And Don Frye also went through a situation where he was hospitalized, and Don Frye's wife, American woman, left him. Takayama's wife to this day stays with him. To this day stays with him and loves him and takes care of him. He's paralyzed from the neck down. Okay? That is genuine desire. That is a woman who truly loves him for who he is as a man. And it doesn't matter how cute she is. It doesn't matter if she has big boobs or fat ass, because if that's what you judge a woman's value by, you're a dumbass. Okay? If you have to pay a woman money to stay around you, you have to pay her an allowance, you have to fucking give her money to stick around you, you don't have game. You're a wallet. And she doesn't like you that much. But when a woman has true, genuine, burning desire for you, she will stay with you.
Shut up and take my money.
To the end of the fucking earth. Yes, it is. Don Frye, Yoshihiro Takayama's greatest fight. It is a great fight. It's a great fight. I love that fight. But you could see right here, it's devastating. It's just devastating how she's just, this guy is literally at his lowest point, and he's at his lowest point now because of her. He was doing great, and he was on the up and up and up and up until this woman came into the picture. And what I always tell you guys, I said, when you think you want money, you think you want status, you think you want success, you think that's going to get the girls, he attracted a super predator into his life. And because he doesn't have game, he can't see that this is the woman fucking everything up in his life. He can't see it. It's heavy, and it's truth. And ruthless is the answer, because you know what? She doesn't care, bro. She doesn't care. I mean, I think a part of her cares a little bit, because she's not completely like evil, but this chick,
she belongs to the streets.
She's got to go. She's 100% got to go, because the way she's doing. Sorry. This is what happens when you trade your soul for fucking money. You trade your dignity for money. This is it.
To take care of kids, to fucking take care of this retarded ass guy's weird sexual needs while he's disrespecting me.
So after that, Wes started going crazy. Who knows what influence he was under, right? He called her phone every minute, every hour of the day.
This is so bad. Shout out to J Tapia who just subscribed. But look, this is like, bro, look at this. This is crazy, bro. You see, when a girl really loves you and she's chasing after you, that's what you want. But Wes is doing that crazy shit. Look.
On the right, he called her phone every minute, every hour.
Look at that. Look at that. 823, 828, 826, 828. Oh, maybe these are probably, that's probably 826. 828, 855, 913, 914, 915, 916, 917, 918. Dude is calling her for
the day, not.
It's crazy.
Not just on one number, because you put one number, you block it. He used one of those apps to make another number and bomb her shit again, like those crazy exes do. And then the texts that actually went through, you know what he's telling her? He's telling her he's going to give that money that he knows she needs to another girl.
So here it is. Drown then. Fuck you. Manipulative piece of shit. I'll just give the money you need to some other bitch. You see, that's his only value. For all you guys, I just need to get money. Money's the only thing I need. Money. That's it, right? You're wrong. I will just give the money you need to some other bitch. And I know I say I call women bitches sometimes, but the way he's always saying bitch, that's there is some bitterness and disdain to it. And you know what it is? It's because he doesn't get it. And he's a 41-year-old man. He's got all this money. He's got all this clout, and nobody loves him. All the money, all the clout, all the fancy cars, the big house, and nobody loves you. Nobody loves you. Because you can't buy love. And it looks like she's I mean, I don't know what this part here is. You see this on the top right hand corner? You see my mouse? It says I don't trust him. This is Instagram story text. So sometimes there. Jay Will, you're a very smart guy. Shout out to you. Shout out to my Minnesota friend. Everything a man is not supposed to do, he does to the extreme. Steroids, simping, negotiating desire. Yeah, you can't negotiate desire. Gets emotional. You're right. He is insecure and he has zero game. And he has zero frame. Zero inner game. Okay. Why is he so obsessive? Exactly. So, dude, I've been covering Wes Watson for years, even though when he was making bad takes on whatever podcast, or not whatever podcast, excuse me, Valuetainment podcast, or whatever that fucking shit show they canceled is. The one with the snake Jew guy, Snoznik, fucking fag. But anyways, he was on that show, and I remember talking about this back then. If you look at my channel, just go to the little search section and type in Wes Watson. You'll see I've been talking about this guy for the longest time, and he's just getting worse and worse and worse. Worse and worse and worse. So sad.
And then he takes pictures.
The only way you will learn is to get what you give. Stupid fuck. Fucking retard. Yikes.
Of himself with girls.
Do you try to drive me insane with this shit?
Girls nude. And
no help. You choose to be unreasonable. Remember this.
Sends it to her.
You must like it.
Dude, this guy's fucking stupid as fuck.
And he sent her a picture with a phone or something, and she just clicked like on it. So again, she is also feeding into the toxicity. She's just as equally as she's just as equally fucked up, just as equally complicit in this. These are two fucked up people creating a toxic relationship. But I would say, in my opinion, Wes did elevate himself and lifted himself up. He did. But because of his inner game being fucked up and his lack of game, he wasn't having trouble before this chick. This chick is the one that's really, really, really dragging him down in the dirt. And again, it goes back to the red flags we talked about earlier. Let's go back to them one more time, right? When you see these things, guys, when you see the red flags in the woman, single mom, she is a gold digger. She's jaded and bitter. She's broke in her 30s and earlier too. Her son is a criminal. She's an ex-stripper. Hello, McFly. This is not okay. If you ignore red flags, you're a dumbass. But he thinks, oh, I'm big alpha male. Money solves everything. Okay, let me know how that works out. Let me know how that's working out for you. It's fucking so sad, bro. It's like legitimately just heartbreaking. So, let us continue.
Psychologically ill. And I was like, you're a retard, dude. A fucking dumbass. I hope he overdoses, dies, or kills himself. Like, I don't know. Like, just, I don't give a shit. I really don't care whether he lives or dies.
Guys, let me tell you something. You heard what she said? I hope he overdoses, he kills himself, or dies. She does not like him. Okay? Guys, you don't understand how cold-blooded women can be, bro. A lot of you, including myself, we have been dropped like that and then see this bitch with some new dude like 2 weeks later. Okay? The biggest liability you can have in your life is to be attached to a woman that genuinely does not like you. That she likes you for other things. That's why when you have money and you have clout and you're actually an attractive man, you have attractive things about you, you have to have even more game. You guys think, oh, if I got money, if I have clout, if I have status, I need less game. No. You need more game. You need a lot more game. Think about our place. Think about our little corner of the internet. Think about dudes that are getting publicly finessed. You have all the money, all the clout, all the cars, all the fucking parties, all the status. Still getting clowned. Still getting publicly humiliated by chicks. Because they have no game. They have no game. They do not have game. If you have game, you do not get publicly finessed. Okay? If you have game, you do not get publicly humiliated. Okay? Period. Just think about it. Think about who you see on the internet. Who's girls disrespecting them. What kind of girls are clowning them, getting on podcasts, talking shit about them. Think about it. Think about it. Dude, these chicks will drop you like a bad habit. Some of these girls, if you're dying and you're choking, or you need your EpiPen or something, you need someone to call 911, you don't think some chicks will just look at your guy and be like, if he dies, I get all this money. I really don't like him. Let me call the chat. Hey, Chad, I just got $20 million. I know it's hard for you guys to understand the truth, but I run this channel to create exceptional men. Okay? That's why I run this channel, to create exceptional men, because I'm an exceptional man. And I want to teach you, because I've been unexceptional for majority of my life. It's only until I really started cultivating my self-development. Because you know what happens? I'll use an example, right? For you guys know, I used to work with Charlie and Miguel, right? And I helped create both those brands. And those guys made a bunch of money, made tons and tons, millions of dollars. And then they stopped working on themselves. And now look at them. If you look at Charlie's channel, it's fucking basically non-existent. He's getting 60 views on his videos. His sales are down. He's fat as fuck. He's leading people from one crypto scam to another crypto scam. Okay? Because he didn't realize the reason he got successful is because I was the one behind the scenes coaching him. And then he think he could do it all for himself. And now he's spiraling. You think the rules of the game don't apply to you. But they do. Okay? You think they don't apply to you, but they do. Okay, that's why when I started making money, I doubled down and tripled down. That's why this year I paid fucking Alex Hormozy and his team $140,000 for a grand total of 1, 2, 3, where is it? 2-day workshop, 1 day with Alex, 5 days. Five full days, $140,000. Doesn't include flight, doesn't include hotel, doesn't include transportation. Billy Patterson's my transportation. Thank you, Billy. I love you. Thank you so much. I love you so much, Billy. Billy picks me up from the airport. Thank you, Billy. Thank you. Thank you. You know? And I understand that, because to get to the next level, you have to do even more, right? If you have a small chest, you could bench the bar and you're going to get fucking jacked. But guess what? The bar is only going to do so much. And guess what? Now you need more weights. So you got to put on 135. And now you're doing 135 and you're bumping out 135 for 3 months. You're like, wait, my chest doesn't grow anymore. What the fuck? Okay. Now I got to throw on 155. Now I got to throw on 175. Now I got to throw on 185. Now I got to go 200. Now 225. It's the same to everything in life. When you find a really good cryptocurrency, you take $100, shoots it through the roof. But then it's at that new point. Now that $100 doesn't move the needle. Now you need $1,000. Now you need $10,000. Now you need $100,000. You see what I'm trying to tell you guys here? The bigger and better you get, the more investment and more effort and more energy it takes to, one, keep what you have, and then two, to get to the next level. And it has to be an ongoing thing. You don't just go to the gym, get giga jacked. You're like, okay, I'm never going to go to the gym again. No, you got to go back. You got to work to get what you keep. Life tells you the answer if you just sit down for a second and look at it. The truth is everywhere. The truth for the stock market and cryptocurrency and market cap and all that shit is the same truth that for the gym. Same thing for fucking when you drink beer, right? Or alcohol. You drink your first beer. Whoa, I'm hammered. Oh my God, fall down, puking. Oh my God, hangover 3 days. Next day you drink a beer. Oh, I don't feel that much. I gotta drink 2. Oh, I'm fucked up. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Then drink 2, nothing. Oh, okay, I gotta drink 3. That's how like the whole gateway drug shit happens. You know? Now this shit doesn't get you high. Now you gotta fucking, the booze doesn't get you high. Now you gotta go fucking smoke some weed. Now you gotta do some coke. You gotta do a lot. You know? You could spiral downward or you can spiral upward in life. Okay? So I said all that to say this. Okay? I just don't think the average guy realizes how bad they are with women. Because if you're good with women, you'd have one. And she'd be young, she'd be pretty, and she'd be fucking in love with you. Okay? But it takes time, it takes effort, it takes dedication, like anything worth having in life. And let's be honest, guys, what's better than a woman in our lives? Let's be honest, guys. Like, what's a big house and fucking, I mean, look at Wes Watson, for example. Millions of dollars in the bank. Every piece of designer clothes, sponsors, Instagram clout, just endless amounts of just amazing things going on. Doesn't have a woman that loves him. There's probably a woman watching him like, I love Wes. I wish I could be this guy. You know, there is a woman out there that loves him and that thinks he's a good guy. You know, when you go through life neglecting things that you know you shouldn't neglect, you're going to pay the price. Okay. Wes doesn't understand women. He's paying the price. Loneliness, frustration, getting used, getting humiliated, you know, being involved with a very nasty woman.
I don't want anything to do with him. And even if he has some other bitch and he goes and buys her a $10,000 purse on purpose in front of me to try to get me upset, I don't care. I just don't want that bitch to touch me again. Like, to have sex with me, to look at me, to have me in his life for anything. No, I don't want anything to do with this dude anymore.
Now, remember my last video when I said it was sad? And I'm going to say again, it's sad to see anyone go back to their old habits, old vices, right? Because it can ruin your life really fast. Very hard to come out of it, right? Well, the last video we alluded to it, and Angie also alluded to it. Well, now, in this clip, again, that nobody's supposed to hear, she confirms it.
Like, I can't live here anymore. You're doing drugs. You're fucking with me all day, every day. I don't want Loon to pick up your baggies of cocaine. You flip out like as his nose is bleeding, and then I'll go in the baby likes to go in his room to watch TV, and then I'll go in there just to sit there and watch her because he does coke and then he licks it and puts it on his gums and all that stuff, and then I don't want him to go kiss my baby. So I've just been trying to save up money or hustle him for what, not even hustle him, dude, just fucking doing whatever I can to
hustle him is the right. She is trying to hustle him. She is trying to hustle him. And here she is airing out his dirty laundry. So she's saying, if she's telling the truth, which I wouldn't be surprised. Because if you look at Wes's teeth too, his teeth are all like, you could tell that he grinds his teeth. And when people do a lot of cocaine, they bite down a lot. And I used to work in a nightclub, and I used to see a lot of fucking cokeheads. And it's just sad. It's just, for me, it's just very sad to see this. And again, she's airing out his sexual habits. She's airing out his drug habits. She's airing out his relationship shit. She's airing out his fucking, his legal shit. Okay. His text messaging, his calls. She's like exposing him on everything. But at the end of the day, this is on Wes because he's a man. You know?
just to have him give me money. It's sick. I can't stand him. He's a real piece of shit.
So this is where things get really dark. You remember how on Instagram, I'm going to show these here on the screen, she was showing how Instagram, I'm going to show these here on
MBS_Angie. I'm done tolerating this BS from this man. He needs help. I'm done being toyed with. She's equally as fucked up. A healthy woman would not do this. A healthy woman does not have her private business everywhere. I'm going to look up her Instagram. I didn't look this up before. Everywhere. God always allows us to feel the frailty of human love, so we appreciate the strength of his. Oh, God. Oh, God. She's doing what she knows best. Let's do it. Let's pull it up. Oh, my God. This is so sad. Okay, actually, yeah, let's wrap up the video, and then I'll pull up her IG. But guys, this is red flag. If you're a girl, guys, you have to have a conversation with your woman, too, whoever she is. And if you have a relationship problem, you have a relationship ordeal going on, it is not for the world to comment on. It is not for the world to know. It is a private, sacred thing. Okay, do you shower in the front yard of your house or in front of your apartment complex naked for everybody to see you? No, because it's a private thing that you keep for yourself. Just like your relationships. Do you walk around with your bank account balance, like showing everybody, like, hey, here's my bank. Like, look happy. Here's my bank account balance. Hey, guys. Hey.
on the screen, she was showing how he has a gun.
He is mad that I won't go to his house alone. Last time I was there, he had a gun and I don't trust him. Then that, again, leave. But she doesn't, because she's addicted to the drama, because she's addicted to the chaos, because she doesn't love herself and she's tormented inside her heart. She's a very tormented girl.
Scared to go back to the house because of it, because she doesn't know what he's going to do. She also says that he broke into her house. She called the cops.
He broke into my house last week and the police did nothing. He harassed me just to toy with me, knowing I need help. I'm tired of this. I'm posting so this can end. Then cut contact. Cut contact, move away. There are ways. There are ways. There are ways.
But the cops didn't do anything. Well, in this audio, okay, this shows how scared she really was. So now we've all seen how this shit show has played out in front of all of us online. And you can obviously tell this is a toxic relationship. And for some of us, maybe most of us, we've had toxic relationships in our life. And we've learned that if you try to go back, the same shit happens or even worse things happen. So usually we learn from them and we try to avoid. This is a case of a toxic relationship. But the difference between this one and most of ours is that she wanted something more from him. She didn't want to go and be with him because she loved him, right? She wanted more from him. Money. And then him.
She didn't want more. That's all she wanted from him was money. And this guy gets it.
On the other hand, what did he want? That poor guy just wanted his dick sucked and a girl to pretend she loves him because of...
No, because Angie was pretending she loves him, but he can sense it. He wants real, genuine love and intimacy because he's inside of his heart. He's broken because now the drug addiction, everything comes full circle, right? If he's doing cocaine to the point where his nose is bleeding, BG says his past girl was face tattooed like crazy. Can you send me that on my Instagram? If you have our Instagram, interview with a man, all one word. If you could find that, please send me that now. Interview with a man, all one word. I want to see that.
How insecure he is. So you take those two things, right? And you should have known this. So you take those two to pretend she loves him because of how insecure.
He's moving his mouth like he's on cocaine right here.
Curious. So you take those two things, right? And you should have known that things were going to go toxic because it was doomed from the start, you assholes.
Your insecurity and constant need for validation when you're trying to like devalue me every other minute, dude, shut the fuck up, man. That shit doesn't work on me. It just irritates me with you.
Just because you think you understand frequency and vibration, all this shit, shut the fuck up. Some bitch right now goes, well, we attract what we are, so how's he vibrating? Talking about Rob. Rob's a realist motherfucker. How's he vibrating? Bitch, you need your vibrator, you fucking ugly bitch.
Actually, what she's saying is right. You do attract what you are. Like, yeah, because if you're unhealthy, a healthy person is gonna be like, that's an unhealthy person, I'm running away. But if you're unhealthy, another unhealthy person is like, hey, that person looks like me, I should go over there and hang out with them. You know? No, run.
And you want love, and you're not gonna get it that way.
She's right when she says, dude, you want love, and you're not gonna get it that way. She's spot on. She knows he wants love.
Sorry that you only have to have money in order to validate yourself.
Go read another book, you fucking bird brain.
She's right in those statements right there about him. She's 100% right. She's like, you only have money to validate you. That's why every guy's like, all I need is money. All I need is money. Or like the guys who all they do is go to the gym. Oh, all I need is gym and bitches will love me. I need 6-pack abs. And like, no, dumbass. In your life experience, yes. But is that the truth? That's not the truth.
Fuck. Like, who taught women how to think they knew some shit? This is what the problem is. You girls shouldn't be trying to know some shit. You're going to strain your little brains. You ain't done nothing. Show me one woman who's done something. Put in my DM. One that's done anything. Like, made any type of money, financed any type of anything, and did anything that wasn't just her saying she felt better. If you said she did something, doesn't mean shit.
Guys, thanks for watching. Please hit like on my video.
So there's that. Billy just sent me his ex-girlfriend, or is this his ex-wife? Oh, man. That is really troubling.
Hi, this is Valerie Watson, and you're watching Cinemills TV. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more amazing stories.
Yeah, she's clearly traumatized, messed up woman too. The more tattoos a woman has, the more fucked up she is.
Wait, babe. What is that called?
That's protein soup, baby.
Protein soup.
Yeah.
Wait, babe.
Is this another girlfriend? I guess so.
What is that called?
That's protein soup, baby.
Protein.
She's all tattered up too.
In this house, Wes Watson and Sophie Rain spent 24 hours together. The internet exploded when rumors surfaced about Wes Watson, the notorious motivational speaker, and Sophie Rain, the rising social media star, secretly meeting in this luxurious mansion. According to an anonymous source, the two spent a full day behind closed.
This girl's an OF girl. But yeah, just like.
Show them the pic in your house. Show them.
Oh.
Why not? She just got me all fouled. Did you like the pic that I put in my house? Watch.
He looks way happier with her. Is this his actual? No, that's not it. But again, you know, if a guy has money, if a guy has clout, okay, he loves damaged chicks again because he's damaged. He is damaged. Okay. If you're a healthy person, you can identify unhealthy people. And if you're an unhealthy person, you don't realize you're unhealthy. And so when you see a healthy person, you're like, oh, that person's not like me. I don't like them. Like if you're like a decent guy, you're like a good man, and then there's like a really attractive girl and you like, all you see her is chasing assholes. She's just hot and young now, but like in her 30s, she's cooked. She's not going to get it together, especially if she's just chasing all these guys that are like actively treating her like shit because she doesn't love herself. See, the thing about women who don't love themselves is they will overcompensate with their beauty and become like super hot, because then they want everybody telling them. That's why you see these chicks who get like just fucking crazy amounts of plastic surgery. They get crazy amounts of plastic surgery because they don't realize their true value as a human inside their heart. They don't love themselves. So they think like, oh, I just need to go like mutilate my fucking self to like inject and get lips and get tits and BBL and all this shit and just fucking make myself a freak show. And then people will love me. And it's just not the case. Nobody's validation can heal the wounds of your heart. Only you can. The most important validation you can give yourself is your own. Like, I don't have a lot of people that I spend a lot of time with, especially since moving back to like the fucking hillbilly ass part of fucking Florida that I live in. Okay? On my day-to-day, I'm pretty much alone for the most part of the day. I have a little human contact here and there, going to the gym, or at night times I go over to hang out with my brothers and stuff. They're actually having Korean food tonight. Here I am with you, motherfuckers. I'll go over there later. But you know, we're gonna have bulgogi. But but you know, I'm genuinely like pretty okay with just being by myself. Like, do I prefer to be alone? Absolutely not. I do not like being alone. But some people just can't be alone with themselves. Some people just constantly need validation. You know what I mean? J. Will, another wise, he says, that's why women need their fathers to know us. Yes, a father is the only man who gives his daughter attention and validation because of her social behavior, not because he wants to fuck her. Yeah, that and her uncles, her cousins, other things like that. I mean, hopefully, right? There's always that fucking, you know, that weird fucking uncle. Thank God my family has none of those weird uncles. My uncles are cool, man. I love my uncles. All the men in my family are like totally normal, well-adjusted, and like successful, and all the women are fucking crazy. So it's just a lesson in that. But you know, yeah, not long ago, tattoos were not normal. Absolutely. When I was a kid, only bikers and sailors and ex-cons had to. Yeah, and that's because as the population of America, as more broken families are being had, only in America are girls like tattooed like this, guys. Like, it's not like this in Japan. It's not like this in fucking Korea. It's not like this in China. Like, women aren't just tatted up. Like, it's an exclusively American only thing. Okay? And it's because of the sign of the times, because we have broken families, because the divorces in America are out of control, because the government is incentivizing women to get these divorces. Anytime, and I hate when I hear content creators saying like, oh, you know, it's because the men need to do better. The men do need to do better, but if you think that these women aren't sitting around and plotting on how to use the judicial system to get fucking rich, you're a dumb fucking motherfucker. You are a stupid person. You are a stupid, uneducated, arrogant, egotistical moron. Okay, because they just, you know what happened in Kentucky recently? They just gave I think it's like a standard 50-50 in divorce now in Kentucky. And lo and behold, the divorce rate is going down. Wow. Whoa. Fucking call CNN. We got a headline. We got to figure it out. We don't incentivize divorce for women, and now they're not getting divorced. Holy fucking shit. But things are going to get better for the men who make themselves better. And in today's day and age, you can absolutely make the life you want. In today's day and age, you can absolutely have the life that you want. And it's hidden behind a mountain of hard work that only you can do. And you got to do a lot of it. And no one's going to praise you for it. And you're probably going to have to do it alone. Or you have to do the majority of the work alone. You can get some help and stuff, but you're going to charge you most likely. People are going to charge you. And if you don't, statistically speaking, you're going to die alone. Just think on that.